ธรรมามิตุเมหิปิเมขมิจพังนิจิตังปฏิตังตุมหังกิปะเมวะสมิจจตุสัพเพปุเรนตุสังกปาจันโทปนราโสยถามณิโชติราโสยถาสัพพิติโยวิวัชชันตุสัพพะโรโควินัสสตุมาเตมหวัตวันตรายโยสุขีทิขายุโคภวะอภิวาทนาสีเลสนิจังวุธาปัจจายโนจัตตารโอธรรมาวาทันติอายุวันโนสุขังพลังเชิญนั่งฟังก่อนเดี๋ยวว่ามันจะพูดเป็นภาษาอังกฤษแล้วกันthere are many ways of answering the question why practice Buddhism and what are the goals of practicing Buddhism, and in books you can read things like so you don't have to be reborn anymore, or the end of suffering, and so on. And these explanations are not always so clear, and not always so inspiring either. So I think one alternative way, a legitimate way of talking about study and practice of Buddhism is to quote the last line of many of the ceremonies that we perform. We say เพื่อประโยชน์และความสุขแก่ข้าพเจ้าทั้งหลายตลอดกาลนานเถิด That's a very succinct summary. So, but it's also one that demands we use our intelligence and wisdom to look into the meaning of the key phrases. So, what is kwam sukh? What is prayot? And notice also that it's pura kapajao tanglai. So, this is the idea of our life one, and we are seeking to educate ourselves in the nature of happiness, so that we can access, we can enjoy a more superior kind of happiness and be able to share that with others. We're looking into what does it really mean, prayot? What is our benefit short-term, long-term, both for ourselves, our families, the society we live in. So I think that when we look at Buddha's teachings, it's valuable to look at it in terms of being asked questions, rather than we go to Buddha's teachings for like a set of answers about what life is. But I believe what the Buddha is teaching, what I try to teach is I want to encourage you to look at your life and learn about your life from your own experience, take a real interest, and particularly in your these most basic kind of experiences of pleasure and pain, happiness, unhappiness, and to realize that you have incredible inner resources, that you can deal very skillfully with everything that life throws at you if you're willing to apply the teachings of the Buddha consistently and systematically and very patiently, step by step. One famous teacher said, practicing the Dhamma, he said it's not like going out in a rainstorm. Meaning, you go out and suddenly, you're dripping wet from the rain and you're very aware of it. He said it's more like you go out in the fog or the mist, and you don't quite realize you're getting wet, but when you come back, your coat, your clothes are soaked. So this is gradually absorbing the Dhamma. And the results of meditation, a daily meditation practice, are very rarely going to be really kind of spectacular, like, wow, that's what meditation's all about. You may have those kind of wow experiences every now and again, but they're not the point. But hopefully, if you steadily and consistently apply this, it has an effect on the whole way you live your life, on your value system, on the things that you enjoy, the things that bring you happiness, and the ways and your skill in being able to bring happiness to others. I think on a social level here, we know that there's almost unprecedented amount of conflict and dissension in the society at the moment, and we're in a unique period, at least from my memory, over 30 years, in that formerly, as you know, when there's been a lot of conflict or dissension in the society, one of the main refuges, or the main refuge on social level, has been the monarchy. But over the past year or two, then the monarchy has been sucked into the whole social conflict and can't stand apart and provide that kind of refuge that it used to, unfortunately. But I would suggest that the institution or the refuge that does remain for everyone, whatever their political opinions, whatever their social standing, is Buddhism. Buddhism is, as you know, not the religion of everyone in the country, but at least nominally it's the religion of over 90% of the people. So compared with many other countries, there's an incredible kind of unity, or at least the potential for unity in this country because of that shared cultural, religious foundation. And